the day I came in here, I was brought in I had to have my daughter bring me because I couldn't drive. And my sister was here as well, and I was in terrible pain, couldn't move my head, could barely walk because my knees were one of my knees anyway was completely, I thought was gone. I've gone through the session with Dr. Parker, and I am totally amazed at the difference, because the first time I was here, my mental state wasn't even correct, because first of all, I didn't feel safe driving. And so that for me was a real biggie, because I just don't like depending on other people. So after visiting with Dr. Parker, he told me he thought he could help, and today I am back in my garden, and can't hardly wait for spring to really get here. And I'm driving everywhere, no problem. Walking everywhere, no problem. I just can't say enough about this, because in my world and the activities that I like to do, this is really just a miracle. Without him, I was looking at knee replacement, which had been suggested, and that, of course, now has been avoided and will be forever at this point. My movements are not restricted at all. I still have stiffness and soreness, of course, especially in the mornings when I get up. And then I get moving while everything kind of gets back together. But as far as, I just consider that coming here was one of the greatest things that I've ever done for myself, because now I'm totally independent and not dependent on anyone for anything, and for me that says everything.
When I first went to the meeting, they told me about this being able to eliminate this knee pain that I've had for 20 plus years. After I got the injection, things started getting better. It took a couple of weeks. Well, I'd say the first month or so, everything started getting better. The pain went away. Got a business with my daughter and son-in-law, and I'm down there every day, and we was talking to a customer, and she said, "Look, my dad, he's standing up straight now. He's not hurting like he was." Wife, she says I'm not moaning and complaining anymore because my knees bothering me all the time. And it's just the exercises that they've got me on, I'm getting better every day. I'm having to relearn how to walk. I'm not walking like Chester did on the old Gunsmoke show, just limping all the time. I walk every day when the weather permits and stuff, and I'm where I can just, when I leave the house, I can do my walking, and when I get back 20 or 30 minutes later, I didn't have to stop. It's just steady. I can keep going steadily. That's where I'm at right now. It's just getting better every day. So,
do you recommend it?
I recommend it to everybody. I've got a brother and two sisters that are kind of watching me, and things are working good for me, so I'm recommending it to them. And I've got some aunts, an aunt that needs it, and it's a big recommendation. I'm kind of breaking new ground, and the main thing for me is not having to go under the knife for surgery, because that is a high risk that I don't want to take.
Okay.